Hey everybody, we're back. X4 4.0 Foundations Beta Patch 4 Patch 8 7 3 sorry. A lot of numbers. Egosoft is really cranking out the content this week. We had the release date announcement on the for the 16th. Then we had that mining poll come out, and before that we had another beta come out, and today, Tuesday the 16th, another beta came out. You won't be seeing this until the 17th, but it's hard to keep up with Egosoft sometimes, but that's a good problem to have. So we're going to go over what's in beta 8. There's no new big features or anything in this. It's just some additions, which I'll go through, and a bunch of bug fixes. A lot of it has to do with mining, which if you saw the mining poll, you can kind of guess what kind of changes. There are actually some buffs to mining coming this, though, and we'll talk about those a little. But first, let's start with some of the features. One thing they added was on the station building screen, it is now obvious when you need to have a builder and when you don't need a builder. So let's go to my planned build here. This is my underdeveloped HQ, which I just have some storage modules and a dock. Let's say I move this like that. It removed the module and re-added it, and I can't click on the assign or hire builder buttons. It says no builder is required for any of the confirmed changes. Although it still says assign a builder to start construction down here. So that may be a little bug they have to work out. They also added some more information to the transaction log for upgrading ships and resupplying ships. I just happen to have a Mercury at the wharf, so let's check that out. Upgrade. All right, I'll give you a little better shields here. Oh, that's turret. Why do I need turret components to upgrade my ship? All right, we'll do that. Confirm. And now if we look at our transaction log, see we got, it just shows that we transferred money to the Argonne Wharf. I figured it would give more details, but that might just be what they added. Still good. I like the effort they're putting in all tracking of expenses for us spreadsheet lovers. It's really nice. Another quality of life change they added is you can now set guidance to the superhighway. Before you could not click on this and set guidance to it. Now you can, so that's nice. Another change they made, which I'm not sure I really understand, basically it says added possibility to restore minimize command map with quick action menu shortcut. So this is the quick action menu. I don't see anything about a map here. I also don't know what a minimized map is. Like, I don't think you can minimize it. But I did discover this. Oh, that's it, I think. If you do minimize the map, you get this. So there's no quick action menu. You can hit enter, and it'll go back into the map. I think that's what it means. But I also learned about this. Click on the little question mark up at the top right. There's all these information, all this contextual information about the buttons and stuff. That's pretty neat. I did not know that was there. Okay, on the mining, they made a bunch of improvements with mining in this patch. Now, I don't really have a good way to show it off, but we'll go over what they did. They improved the effect of crew skill and resource probe usage on mining efficiency. So that sounds to me like the crew skill goes farther in making your miners mine quicker. That's my best guess. I would love a little more detail on some of these that we can't easily see in game. Like, what does that really mean? I don't know. They improved the output of stations producing workforce resources to counter universal food shortage. Basically, I think they dialed up the food consumption a little too high, and now they're going to improve the production of food to help compensate for that. They improved the balancing of mining resource yields and replenishment rates. So I think that just means more raw materials in the belts, and they'll regenerate faster. Although, thinking about the mining poll, they were talking about regenerating slower. So I'm not sure about the reason they're buffing mining, but in that mining poll, they wanted to make mining different and slower and more risky. But these patch notes don't really suggest that that's going to happen. So I don't quite know what to make of all that. Improve the balancing of mining resource yields and replenishment rates. Improve mining ship usage of resource probes. Again, I don't know what that really means. The only way to really find out is to go digging through the scripts. And I wish I had a good diff file for the previous version. That would make things so much easier. But again, I would love to get a sentence about what this means. And finally, on the improvements, they improved balancing of workforce for profitable production and adjusted efficiency bonus to compensate for increased costs. Again, I think they must have overreached on the workforce requirements, so now they're going to buff up things to make it a little easier. As far as fixes go, there are there's a few. I'm not going to go through every bug fix. In the description of the video is the link to the patch notes, so you should look through them themselves. I'll just kind of call out ones that stuck out to me. So one of them, they fixed large gas miners. Apparently there was an issue with gas mining drooms not contributing to mining speed, so they fixed that. Fixed newly constructed stations potentially not receiving ship trader. I think I've seen that before. Hard to tell. The KHK will no longer offer signal leak missions at their station. I wonder what kind of rewards they gave. Fixed the station producing required building materials, not being able to transfer them to build storage if it has insufficient funds. That's pretty important. So if you had things at your station that you thought should be used for building, but you didn't fully fund the station, they wouldn't get moved, even though it has nothing to do with cost. So that's a nice fix. And someone in my comments mentioned this one, and it happens to be fixed. They fixed stations automatically reassigning mining ships to mine for them. So if you had the mining ships were basically reverting back to an old order to do mining, even though they shouldn't be. And then here's another interesting one, maybe one of you guys know about. Fixed assigning employee as individual trainee not working. I've never heard of individual trainee. So if anyone out there knows what that means, let me know. They also fixed being able to walk through walls by moving very slowly. That's good to know. I wonder what the inside of all the meshes and behind the textures, what it looks like. They did a few mission fixes, including rebellious thralls, which I just made a video about. That'll be out in a few days, actually, but luckily I didn't run into that issue. Fixed engine boost effect not being visually attached to medium-sized engines. That's nice. Fixed barrel rotation in bolt repeater. I never noticed. And they also fixed the heat buildup of beam weapons. So if you're a beam weapon fan, you might want to check how this new patch affects your heat issues. So that really about covers it for this video. We'll probably get another patch next week. We'll see what's in that. I hope this was somewhat helpful, and I'll catch you later.